my channel. I do hope you're doing well. Right, we've got a slightly different one. We're going to have a Father's Day gift guide, men's birthday, all of that jazz. I don't know about you, but I find it very hard to buy for Father's Day or like men's birthdays in general. So I don't know what it is. Maybe guys find it easier to buy for their dads and girls are easier to buy for their mums. But for males, I think in general, I find it very, very hard. And I say, especially on like Father's Day or birthdays, I don't really know what to get him. So I tend to just get him bits and bobs that you can cater to any man, whether it be to do with their sport, their football team, anything like that. So we've got a little bit of everything and anything in here. Hint, there's a lot of Newcastle United bits because yes, my dad is a Geordie and we are half northern. Well, I'm half northern, he's a full Geordie. So yes, there's bits and bobs of everything. We've got food, decor, some home bits, clothing, everything like that. Well, let's just get on in with it, shall we? Right, so I don't think you can go wrong with getting aftershave, and there is quite a few that I have managed to pick up. And Dada doesn't really like expensive aftershaves. I think his most expensive one is like classic dupe Homme. It has a few Calvin Kleins and I think that's about it. He really likes the brand Police, normally likes the ones that are in like the skull shaped bottle, but couldn't get any of those, and the ones that I could get were like £45, which he wouldn't expect me to pay for that. So what I have managed to do is get him a selection. So I picked the majority of these up either on Superdrug, Perfume Shop, or Amazon. I'll leave them all down below if I can do. And as I say, the bits that you see that are like football themed, you can have them with any football team on because all of those bits are from Amazon. So sorry if the camera angle has changed slightly. My camera just stopped recording. Don't quite know why. So yes, as I was saying, I picked him up two original Polices. One is the original and one is independent. These I think were £10 off of Amazon, which is pretty standard. I think that's the price of them in like Perfume Shop, but Amazon, I haven't got to go out, I haven't got to faff around. Great, I've just pulled the lid off. So that is what the original looks like. And as I say, these are just kind of like nice for everyday ones, for like when he goes to work. And then I think he has like his dupe or his Calvin Klein for when he goes out. Not that he goes out much, I mean, I don't think he goes out at all hardly now, which, oh well, he wants to stay in. He's becoming a bit like me, like I like my own company. And then that is the independent. Love that bottle. So yes, picked those up for him. And then one that I thought he could have like with his dupe and all that. Got this I think quite a few years back as well. It's David Beckham Beyond 90ml. And I think this one was £12. I'm not going to open this because this is all packaged up. But I think like fragrance or aftershave, you can't really go wrong with men. Well, you can't go wrong, I think, with anyone, male or female, because everyone likes to smell nice, right? So as I say, I picked those up and I thought that can be like his little fix. And then Christmas time, I normally get him a classic bottle of dupe or whichever one he wants at that point because they normally last him the year. But those can be his little work ones. So aftershave, I don't think you can go wrong with. Right, electricals. I asked him, do you need anything for the kitchen, for the house, anything like that? He said, no, not really. I was like, do you want a new stock pot, slow cooker? No, he didn't want any. And then I was like, do you need any new, like, hair trimmers, beard trimmer? I did pick him up a razor a good few years ago, and I thought, please don't say you need another one of them, because they're not cheap. And I thought you couldn't have wrecked that already. But he said he did need a new set of hair clippers. So Mama G is his personal hairdresser. She gets the shears on and does, I think, number 4 or 3. I'm not entirely sure. So we went through, and I had no idea what type of clipper was good, and me and Mama G went through, and she liked this because it's got all different colours, so she can kind of colour code and resonate the colour with how short he's going. But it is the wow, I don't know how you say this, and it's the Colour Pro corded hair clipper. So you get your hair clipper, and then I think all of the different colours are the different lengths, or like, is it lengths or razors? I'm not entirely sure. Get a 3-year warranty with it, and I think this was £13 or £14 on Amazon. However, I did look on Boots and it was about £25. So if it's still on Amazon, I will have a look, and hopefully they haven't increased their prices, because I know Amazon and eBay and all that, they're known for that, which isn't good. But yeah, I think electricals. So I don't know if they're a gamer or into their music, laptops or computing, as I say, and stuff for the kitchen. Last year I bought him a coffee pod machine, like our Tassimo one. He's hooked on that now. Pans, saucepans, anything to do, I think, with the home and stuff that he's going to use, I think you can't go wrong with. Like, I'm not saying buy him an oven or a washing machine, but I mean, hey ho, if they need that and you can afford that, you can do it. But little bits and bobs, you know. Could be something so simple as like a new kettle or a toaster, anything like that. Sandwich maker. I did ask him, did he want an omelette maker, because we all know I'm obsessed with mine, and he was like, nah, I'm all right doing omelettes the way I do them. And I'm like, trust me, this omelette maker will change your life. He was like, I don't want it. So I was like, fine then. So yes, aftershaves and electricals, I don't think you can go wrong with. Now, sorry, I keep getting like a really, you know when you get a tickle in your throat and I think, do I need to cough? Do I need to swallow? Like, what is going on? Food and drink. Not so much the drinking side, because I don't want to like promote it or involve it in a way, or like, I don't know, what's the word? You don't want to encourage it. She says as the majority of her birthday gifts were alcohol, but you can always get them their favourite drink, whether it be a spirit, a beer, I don't know. Dada used to drink, I think, brandy, JD, wine, gin, basically anything. Loves his beer, loves the cider. But I thought, you know what, I'm not going to get anything drink orientated. Normally I always get him a bottle, but I thought no, because I think he's trying to be healthy or something, Mama was saying. So I thought I won't get you drink, but I will get you some like food bits, because everyone loves food. He loves cooking. So I thought we'll get a few bits for the kitchen cupboards and that, which people may think, well, you can go to Tesco's and get that. But I think it's little things like that that like bulk out. You could do a hamper of it. Last Christmas I done him a hamper of all like nuts, bread, crackers, chutneys, all of the bits he liked, like cooking sauces, stuff like that. And he said to Mum he really enjoyed it. So he's kind of getting a mini hamper this time. But I'm going to show you this bit now, because he's not getting a hamper as such. And Mum said he's going to absolutely kill me when he opens this, but I thought it was quite funny. So when he goes to work, Mum says he just takes it in a carrier bag or whatever. And I was like, let's get him a lunchbox, or like an insulated bag, for example. Me being me, I had to get it funny. So I started looking for Newcastle United themed lunch bags. They was majority all for children, because they don't expect a 50-year-old Geordie man to be wanting a Newcastle lunchbox. Now, as I say, don't be coming for me in the comments if you don't like the Geordies. I know we're probably not the greatest football team down there, but hey ho, it's been born into my veins of Geordie blood, mighty Magpies. Hey ho, let's move on from that subject. You can get these in any football design. All of like your top Premier League, or is it Premier League Championship? See, I don't even know what I'm talking about. You can get these all in them, like Manchester United kept coming up, Chelsea, all of that jazz. So I thought, let's not just get him a normal lunchbox, shall we? Let's get him. I don't know if you're going to see it because it needs to be bulked out, but you might get the gist. I got him a Newcastle United shirt themed lunchbox, which when it's filled out, it's going to have the little arms cover and he's got his little handle. I mean, no one sees him when he goes into work. He goes into work at like 3, 4 a.m. and the people only just get there when he leaves. I'm sure he'd probably put this in a bag to take out. But yes, it's very spacious though. It is a good sized lunchbox, and I think this was £10 or £11. So it opens all the way out and then he can put his bits in there. And you know what? This is the best bit, and this was pretty much the reason why I got it, just so I can embarrass him. When he actually opens it up, he won't recognise this when he gets it. It won't be till he opens it up and he sees it. Right at the bottom, it's got this lunch bag belongs to, and I'm going to write his name because we don't want anyone nicking that, do we? That's a very cute lunchbox. So yes, obviously we need food to go in that. He takes, as you all know from the bargain hauls, he has like his tins and his bread and all that jazz. But I thought if he does stuff and he wants to take like a proper big container, you could fit something like that in there. Like that will go in there, no problem. So I picked him up. This was from Tesco, and I think with the club card it was £2.50 down to £1.20, and it's the Made For Me smoked pepper barbecue sauce, smoked pepper and bourbon whiskey. Now, he likes to do a lot of like steak dishes and casseroles and stews and bits and bobs like that. So I thought, that's really good. And as I say, this is going to like make up his little like food hamper in a way. So yes, if you know anyone, they love a bit of steak. Another good thing in B&M and the bargain shops, and even Tesco I saw one, you like meat rubs, meat seasonings. So I don't know if they like really spicy stuff. You could get a set of like oils or chili seasonings, or you can get just like barbecue rubs. You can get some Indian spices, I think, little sets. Anything that caters to that person. And so if they're really mild, get something like this. I saw one and it was a black garlic aioli. Oh, lovely. Or if you don't want this brand and they prefer more chicken, get some Nando's bits, which I have. Nando's is coming, my lovelies. But yeah, I just think like you can cater it to exactly what that person likes. So he likes his beef, steak, all of that jazz, so he can use that. And then, talking of Nando's, he don't really have chicken breast a lot, but he likes chicken thighs, chicken legs and chicken drumsticks. So I picked up the Nando's Peri Peri Coat and Cook Hot, because he can deal with a bit more spice than me and Mama G. That was £1 from Tesco. As I say, all these little bits, like, it don't cost a fortune. You could do that. So the lunchbox was a tenner. Put 10 quid worth in, 20 quid, and he's got stuff for his cupboards. He's got his lunchbox, which he probably will never use, but he better use it because I ain't going to be happy if he don't. And then just stuff that they need. Like, I would love to receive a food hamper with all bits, I don't know, like Thai and Oriental, because you know I love my sushi and all that. And that would mean so much to me because, number one, I'm going to use it. It's not just going to be sitting in the cupboard. And that person has thought of you and thought of what you like. So, yes, hampers are a great thing. And you can put whatever you want in a hamper. I picked up a Schwartz, I think that's it, Wocket, zesty garlic and chili prawns. He don't normally have a lot of stir fries, but he does love his prawns. So I thought, again, this was like 50 or 60p in Tesco's. That can go in it. And then I saw this for £1, and it's a chili con carne powder mix, but it's Guinness inspired or Guinness infused. So why not? Tells you what to do, tells you what your shopping list you need for your bits and bobs, so they can go in part of his little bits and bobs. And then he loves like fresh bread, and I think like up north Nana used to make her bread a lot, so I've actually picked one of these up for me and Mama G. We haven't yet tried it. I think I might actually do that soon though, or do I wait and see if he does it? You would have seen this in one of the bank holiday vlogs, but it's in Tesco. It's £1 and it's the Right Baking Company, and it's a cheddar cheese and onion bread mix. And I just thought that would be really good because if, say, he's, I don't know, pottering around on a Saturday, it can do what you need to do, leave it to prove, and then how long do you cook it for, actually? Cook it for 30 to 40 minutes, and then he's got a loaf. So if he likes that, you don't need much for it. You just need your tin. I think you mix it with water, let it rise, put it in the oven, do its thing, job done. And they had a few other ones. I think they had a sourdough Tesco mixture, a crusty white, a crusty brown. I think there was a seeded option as well. So honestly, look down the baking aisle because there are a lot of things down there that you may think, But if you've got someone who loves baking, someone who loves making cakes, you could get like a little set of, I don't know, cooking syrups or little decorations or flour. Stock up on the bits that they need. If they're an avid baker or they like to do pies, stock up on some flour and marge. People might think, oh my God, that's like pathetic. No, if it's what that person likes, then it's not pathetic. And if that person's going to use it and enjoy it, buy the necessities, my lovelies. And then the last little bit of food I got, these were from Tesco. I think they was £2. He loves golf. He hasn't played golf for a while, but he does love a bit of golf. Chocolate golf balls. Just a nice little quirky thing. And I thought, you know what? That's his little bit of chocolate. Even though he probably doesn't need any because he's still probably going through the lot that we got from the outlet centres. But hey-ho, he can have a little bit for Father's Day, eh? And then my lovelies, what do we go on to next? Right, I've just moved the bits in front of me because keep turning. You've seen the bingo wings in all their glory, you know. So, another little thing I picked up from Tesco. I don't know why. It was £2 and I thought, oh, that's cute. He's probably going to be once again to Mum, why has she got me a teddy bear? But I just thought it was cute. It can sit on the kitchen windowsill or anything like that. But hey ho, it's a cuddly bear. I might find it next month when we do the charity shop run and he might put it in that. But hey ho, it's just like the little things that count, right? So, also, because he's always on the sofa, watching TV, watching football, whatever, and he's either in his dressing gown or he's got the heating full whack, He hasn't got any like throws. I don't know what it is. Is it just like my dad, or is it men in general? They don't have like the finishing touches. Like Brandon doesn't have a throw on his bed, and when I get to his, I'm like, B, where's a nice little throw for your bed? And he's like, I'm like, because when it's warm but you don't want to be under the covers but you're still a bit chilly, you can just have a blanket. So I picked this up. I think this was £5 or £6, and it's a Newcastle United fleece blanket. So I thought that weren't too bad. And as I say, once again, you don't have to get Newcastle themed. You can get any type. Doesn't even have to be a football team. You could get, I think they did different sports like boxing, golf, cricket, or just get one in their favourite colour. Navy, green, whatever they like, red, yellow. Your heart's content, whatever you want, Amazon will have, trust me. It's not till you start looking through Amazon that you think, oh my God, there is so much stuff that I don't need, but I just need it now I've seen it. And I have been contemplating doing like a big Amazon haul, but I don't think my bank balance would allow it, because I've got so many random bits in my wish list. Like I've got my organised wish list, you know your girl, and I just think, oh, I could treat myself that, and a bit here, a bit there. But then it's not. You get to your basket and it's like over £100, and you think, ah, can't be dealing with that. And Mama G picked this up, but she said, oh, put it in the haul. This was again from Amazon, and it is a Newcastle United gym bag. So Mum's thinking he might put the lunchbox in that to save the embarrassment of taking that, and then he'll put the Newcastle bit inside so it just looks like a black gym bag. But I'm like, be proud of your heritage and your roots, you know. But I think he might be all right. I don't think he would take the lunchbox out in broad daylight, but I think he'd go out with the gym bag, maybe even put like all of his high vis and his boots and stuff in that. I'm not entirely sure, to be perfectly honest. Hey ho. I saw this and I thought this was really good. So this was off Amazon once again. If your dad or the male figure, or just a male in general in your life, loves jewellery, like little, what would you call it? Like male accessories? I don't quite know what you'd call it. I saw this and I just thought this was quite funny and very fitting. Like, yes, I may be 26 now, but like when it's birthdays and Christmases, I still try and like you use your little dad, just to see if you can get like that extra tenner or anything like that. So I saw this and I think this is more inclined for like men who have younger daughters, but I thought still fits, you know. So it's a money clip, because as I say, he has this hidden stash of money that me and Mama don't know about. And I said to him, I will go search in that house. He's like, count yourself lucky. If I catch you looking around the house, you'll be for it. So I'm like, okay. But it's a little money clip and it says, for the little bit of money my daughter hasn't taken yet. Is it going to show? And it's in like a little kid's handwriting. And I just thought, you know what? It's in a little patch. It comes so nicely presented. I'll definitely try and link this down below if I can still find it. And something like that. Like another thing I think you could get, maybe cufflinks if they like to wear a shirt. A tie clip. If you need like a money clip, you could get a tie clip. You could get, what could you get? Cufflinks, tie clip, bracelets or ring if they wear it, a chain. Anything really. I know like sometimes men don't wear like jewellery, or a nice watch. Watch is always a good shout as well. Doesn't have to be through the roof. Argos have some great little watches. I think I got Dada's last one from Argos. It was about 40 or 50 quid, a Boss one. But he's had that years, and I mean years. So yeah, it don't mean like for jewellery you have to go to all these expensive jewellers. Argos, Amazon, even in like Tesco or Asda in like the section. If it's just going to be like, I don't know, like day-to-day jewellery or just a little odd bits and bobs there, never go wrong. If they got their ears pierced, a bit of earrings, who knows? And everything is adaptable, my lovelies, to any figure in your life. So I think we'll go on. We've got a bit of clothing for him. So this I picked up off of Amazon. This was £15, I think. I think you pay more because it is like a football one. If you'd have got a plain one, I think I probably would have been able to get them for a tenner. So I got him last Christmas. I got him a lounge set, but like with the long trousers. So I saw this and I thought, because we're coming into the summer months, I got a lounge set for men. So these are the bottoms, say elasticated waistband. Have to have that. It's all about the stretch. We're all a family of loving the stretch. That was such a weird thing to say, but you know what I mean. We don't like tight fitting clothes, our family. And then that is the top. So now, God, the bingo wings are out in full force. And now, as I say, the warmer months are coming in. You can just doss around that in the house. And you know what? I'm not going to lie. That's a large. I think I might pick this up in a small for me, because they feel really comfy. And I don't care, like, I just want to be comfy in the evenings. So I might even pick myself up. Won't tell him we've got matching, because he might be like, what? But yeah, I might pick that up in a small or an extra small, because that is very, for a large. When I showed Mum, she was like, that's huge. I was like, well, it's elasticated, 34 waist, but yes. So see, look at that. I'm getting Father's Day bits, and I'm still trying to find stuff for me. Hey ho, oh my God, imagine if I went into work with that. My work clothes would be like, Shan, have you lost the plot? No. And then I saw this and I thought, this is fun. Like, you could get anyone this. I think you can get ones with like boyfriend, husband, fiance, granddad, uncle, anything like that. And I think you can get them for females as well. They're in pink or red. Let's just take a moment. I don't know if you're going to be able to read that, because I can't actually see the camera, but it says, I am the proud dad of a totally awesome daughter, and yes, she bought me this t-shirt. So I thought that was funny, and Mum laughed when she saw that. She was like, I don't think he'll wear it out. She said, but I think he might wear it indoors. I was like, well, as long as he wears it, that's all that matters, eh? And then the last little bit is just random bits and bobs, my lovelies. So as I say, all of these bits, especially the stuff with the football theme, you can get them in any football team, sport, anything like that, or just get plain ones if you wanted to. So another little thing I thought was quite funny, and again, it's an everyday essential that a man always has to use. Well, my dad always uses it apparently. It's a face cloth. A little one with Newcastle, as I say. You don't have to do that. You ain't even got to get it from Amazon. You can go and get like a pack of 3 or 4 face cloths from Primark for like $1.50. Little bits, or like a nice towel set. Dressing gown, I did get him at Christmas a nice pair of slippers and dressing gown monogrammed from Savile Row Company online. Oh my God. I said to him when he got them, and I said to him, like, when you open the presents, there'll be 2 things. Do not have a drink and drop anything down them. Don't get like half canned and then you're sitting there with a takeaway and you're dropping your Vindaloo down your really nice dressing gown and slippers, because I won't be happy. And Mum said, like, he doesn't. She said that's a sober dressing gown and slippers for him, because she knows and he knows if he ruins them, I would be very, very annoyed, because that's something that, like, it wasn't cheap. So I don't want it to like get ruined, you know, just for the case of you're being half canned and you want to eat your dressing gown and be cozy. Put it on the blanket that was like 5 or 6 quid, not on the dressing gown. So yes, a little face cloth. So as I say, face cloths, towels, anything like that. Pick this up in Tesco. This is £1.50 test. Oh, very fresh. It's a new car fresh, and it just says, you're the best dad ever. Happy Father's Day. They had so many bits there as well for like granddad. Pens or stationery. Something if they're going to use it every day. Like Dad always uses lists and pads. So Mum got him a really nice notebook, I think, for Christmas, which he does all of his shopping and his bills and that going down. Has his pen collection. And this one I thought was quite good. As I say, got this off Amazon. It is a Newcastle pen, but I don't know if you can see at the top. You see that cut out, my lovelies? It's actually a bottle opener as well. So I thought, hey ho, not that I'm promoting drinking. If he's sitting there doing his shopping list and he's got a bottle of something, he can just crack that on and crack it open. I think this was £3 or £4. Not too bad. And as I say, studio catalogue, they're really good for personalised bits, especially like pens and pencils, and they do like these bracelets that you can get engraved and that. Really, really nice. So as I say, there's so much out there for Father's Day and male birthdays, but I think it's just hard sometimes. Maybe because I'm not that gender, I don't know. I just find it hard to try and program myself into a male mind and think, what would I want? Because whenever you ask the men in our lives, Dada, Brandon, you say, what do you want? And they're like, nothing, or I don't know. It doesn't really help. Me and Mama G, like, we're organised. We give you a list of options to be like, there, go and have some fun with it, because it's better to get stuff that you'd like as opposed to stuff you're not going to like. Right, once again, I'm not promoting this. smoking. Dad likes his baccy. I didn't realise I bought a little baccy tin set, and it actually comes with some like Rizzlers and Swans, whatever that is, papers and a lighter. Hey ho. But you could get it engraved, so I'm just going to cover the surname. But it says Newcastle United number 8 number 1 fan, and then under my finger is the surname. So as I say, you can get that personalised, which is quite just a nice little touch. When I showed Mum, Mum was really happy with that. She said that's good, because I don't know about you, I don't smoke. I tried it, didn't really like it. I used to vape a few years ago, well, quite a few years ago, maybe 4 or 5, but it was just no nicotine. And the reason I started was when I was in retail, I was sick of everyone going for fag breaks, and I would put in more hours than everyone else. So I bought one to go out, and they was like, hold on a minute, you don't smoke? I'm like, no, it's no nicotine. But when everyone was leaving me for like 10-15 minutes every hour to go off and I was on my own, why would I have to work more? I didn't get paid anymore. So yeah, I went through a stage of doing that, but it was just a lot of hassle. It was like filling it up, and then if it leaked or overheated, and yeah. So he doesn't really buy fags much anymore now, because I don't know about you, my lovelies, but when I go past and say Mum has to pick him up some fags or baccy, even baccy is so expensive nowadays. Like, the prices are just, I can't even fathom the prices of that stuff nowadays. But I did read, I think there's some like councils up north that are trying to make it illegal to smoke outside of pubs and hotels and restaurants and that, which I don't know how that's going to work, because you can't let them smoke inside, and they haven't been able to do for years, so you have your outdoor smoking areas. But then if you're going to stop people smoking when they're outside, especially if they're like having a drink and they're a social smoker, if you can't do that, I mean, I think it might just like be a thumbs down from the establishments, because I think that could have a knock-on effect. But I think it's all just like trialling at the moment. I'm probably waffling absolute rubbish, but I did see something on Daily Mail the other day. Hey ho, he can puff up inside his ass and be loving life. Glassware. Now, you know me, and he's probably going to kill me. Every occasion I will buy some form of a glass, a mug, a pint glass, a cup, anything at all. And he says to Mum every year, I do not need any more glasses. No mugs, no glasses, no glassware. And what does she do? She goes and buys another glass. But this is an unusual one. So this I picked up actually from House of Fraser in the sale. It says £9 on the ticket, but I think it only cost me a £5. And it's because House of Fraser, I don't know if you know, has been bought or was bought quite a while back from Mike Ashley. Ugh. Do not like that man. Not even going to get into him. But as soon as it came through, I thought, this is the stuff that you get from like Sports Direct. So obviously he's putting the Sports Direct stuff in House of Fraser now, which just stick to one company, mate. Yeah, either be Sports Direct or be House of Fraser, because you didn't do anything good for Newcastle United, and I don't think you're going to do anything good for the retail market. But hey ho, let's not get into that topic of that situation of a man, shall we? I saw this and I say it was a £5 online. I thought, you know what, picking that up, and it's a little jam jar. So like if he's doing, I don't know, not that he does smoothies or anything healthy, but I don't know, if he's got a can of beer and he wants a bit of ice and you don't want your cup, you can have your little jam jar or an iced coffee. Oh, I should have got him some coffee pods. If you've got a coffee or tea lover, get like some tea granules, coffee pods, tea bags, anything like that. Coffee lovers, syrups. Syrups, should have got him a syrup. Irish cream. Might have to try and pick a few bits up before Father's Day. We've still got a way to go, but I thought I wanted to get this up early, because I know I left my Mother's Day one earlier in the year, like verylastminute.com. So I thought we'll get this up nice and early, and it gives you time to go and have a look about. This I picked up off Amazon. I think it was £4 or £5, and they call it a metal wall art or metal tin wall art, and it is literally just a little plaque which you've got the 4 little holes to hang up, or it can just sit on the side, and it says Newcastle Brown Ale, because up there that is like the regular drink, whereas down here, I don't know, what is it like? God, I'm probably a Carlin or a Carlsberg or Budweiser, I have no idea. But this is like, if you go anywhere up north, well, everywhere that I've been with my family, and you want a pint, it's a pint of brown ale. So yes, and I have tried it once, not to my liking, but I do like it if I'm doing a nice casserole. Does give it like a bit of depth. So yes, got him that as well. And then something else for the home. Wait till you see the size of this. He's going to go absolutely mad. You can't even see how big it is. I just got him a rug. But this ain't going to be the rug for like when you walk in the door. I think that was £10. It's a 50 by 80 rug. I think I'm going to tell him where this goes. I've already said to Mum, I don't think that's a doormat. Mat, you know. A rug's a rug, a mat's a mat. That is going to be, I think, as he goes into the living room, or maybe like under his living room table, I can see it as, because that's a nice little rug. So yes, he's got that. And then to go with that, so he's got his new rug, his new fleece blanket, a new bedding set. So I think Mama G picked this up from Tesco. It was about £8 or £10. Just a plain black and white polka dot one, really. Again, people might think it's weird. I was trying to get him a cushion and it said Dad's snoozing corner on it, but Argos didn't have any stock in time for me to film this, so I might still be able to pick it up for him if I can. But yeah, people may think this is such a random haul, and it probably is, but as I say, I just struggle with things to get, so I like to get a bit of everything and stuff that I know he's going to use, as I say, whether it be for the home or for the kitchen, electricals, whatever. You get like your few novelty bits, like some chocolates and bits for the kitchen and like face cloths. But yeah, majority of stuff is stuff he will use. He better use this. I'm going to be very, very annoyed if he doesn't. But yes. That is kind of like my male gift guide for Father's Day, birthday, Christmas, any occasion for the man in your life, eh? So as I say, my lovelies, I will try and link as much of this down below as I can. And as I say, the bits that are football themed can be done with any other team, sport. And I'll try and link a few like varieties. If I find a main shop on Amazon that does all the bits and bobs, I'll leave them down below as well. But check out, as I say, I haven't been to, but I do need to go before we have Father's Day. Poundland, Home Bargains, B&M, all of like your bargain shops, your supermarkets. Supermarkets have such great ranges for all of these occasions. Amazon, Fab, as I say, it's a bit of everything and anything, ain't it? People, as I say, we're probably going to think that is so random and weird, but I know all of this stuff he will use, and I think it's quite good. I like to have categories so that I know. So as I say, I'm not doing him necessarily a hamper for this year because he had a hamper at Christmas, but the bits like the food bits and the little wall arts and that can be kind of be one. He's got his homeware bits, he's got some clothing, a loungewear set in his top, he's got some aftershaves, he's got a new pen, he's got a bit of jewellery or like accessories, a money clip. I'm gonna have to go hunting. I need to try and put something on this. Imagine if I could put like a tracking device, and then when he clips the money to it, I know where the money is in the house. He would kill me if I'd done that. And then yeah, if he wants to be creative, there's a Saturday afternoon. Make yourself some bread. So yes, my lovelies, as I say, I will try and leave as much of this down below as I can for you. And as I say, it doesn't have to be gifts for Father's Day. This is kind of just a gift guide for Father's Day, birthdays, anything at all. If there's ever a man in your life and you need to get him something and you're a bit stuck, I just think of the categories. Homeware, food and drink, even though I didn't really get drink, aftershaves, little odd bits and bobs, and then I always think of like jewellery or stationery, which people might think, meh, but hey ho. Oh, and clothing. Clothing is a good one. And loungewear, I mean, loungewear is practically what we always live in now. It's not so much trying to move out, but it is hard once you've been in loungewear for so long, ain't it? But anyway, I am rambling as always, and you know what to do, guys. If you did enjoy the video, hit that thumbs up and subscribe down below. As I say, leave me a comment. Who do you support if you're a football supporter? Or what's your favourite sport? What do you normally get that man in your life on an occasion that is like your go-to, yes, that's perfect, great gift? Because as I say, it's always handy to know everyone else's opinions and ideas, because it might give me something to think about. But yes, take care, stay safe as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!